for this Sunday? I hope, right, everybody? So I think the more we get together, we can learn a lot more. And this evening is very important. But I think everybody can see the school rule, right? Everybody follow this school rule. We always have a company motto at the beginning, and we end with the company motto. So everybody ready?
Yes.
Ready? Go, go.
Cherish
Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility, aja. Great job, everyone. We're gonna go straight to company introduction by J. Park, Sharon Rose Master. And we're gonna do why I do atomy, all right? So let's welcome Sharon Rose Master, J. Park. Welcome.
Hi, hello everyone. Happy New Year's if I haven't seen you guys. Happy New Year's, everyone. It's already 10 days past in 2021. Isn't that fast?
Yeah.
Time flies by. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is our first class of Auto Sales Masters class. I'm very, very nervous because I'm speaking first. So if I get nervous and tremble in between the speech, please forgive me. So let's just start.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. I'm here to talk to you today about you. See, there's only one you in the history of humanity. You talk to a bunch of 5-year-olds and you say, what do you want to do with your life? And they've got big dreams. They want to be a pilot. They want to be a doctor. They want to be a sports star. They want to be an astronaut. They want to do something great. But then something happens. They grow up. And then they go out in the real world. And they get something called a boss. Or they get a job just over broke. And they start grinding down on them. The world starts wearing those dreams down. And they start just existing. They give up on their dreams and they start just accepting it. But you have to show up and fight like crazy. Fight like a junkyard dog for your dreams and for your life. You've got to demand success and happiness for your family. Life will give you what you accept. If you accept a life of too much month at the end of the money, using Mr. MasterCard to pay off Mr. Visa, that's what life will give you. You got to demand it. You got to be a fighter. Live your best life. Attack the world. Enjoy the journey. Starting now, from today forward, be changed and charging. Go out and make it happen. Every day, get up and live, learn, love, and laugh. And go out and go for it. Seize your future. Seize your destiny. And live the life you deserve. I'll see you at the top because the bottom sure is crowded. God bless you.
Amen to that.
So let me ask you, what is your dream? What is your dream? But let me take it back. What was your dream before? Once upon a time, we all had a dream. I'm sure you had a dream that was big enough that you're so scared to move forward. I'm sure that everybody had a dream that you had to put away because you had to get a job to bring the bread on the table, or you had to have a family, and so you have another obligation that you have to put away your dream. About a couple of weeks ago, that I knew that I was going to talk about this company introduction, and I was struggled to think about what I'm going to talk about Atomic Company. I mean, you guys are smart enough to know that what Atomic Company is all about from the beginning to the end and where the direction the company is going for. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I wanted to talk about that something that you had it in your mind, and Atomy is so big enough to achieve your dream. And how can I use Atomy as a tool to achieve your dream? Everyone here, you can all achieve your dream through Atomy because Atomy is such a big company. And I want to share that what I understand Atomy is not about $60 per day, but there's something much bigger and beyond that I want to share about. So now let's going back to this dream that you all had. So when you bring your Atomy business partner to your center and show them the product and explain to them about our company, I think the first you should do is you should ask them about what was their dream, what they want it to be. If through Atomy, whatever they want to be, they can achieve that dream. If you haven't achieved them, let's just face it, if you already have achieved your dream and you are living in very, very comfortable life, you wouldn't be here. That you want to do something different to achieve your dream or do something different to make change your life. So if you have not done it, so what are you going to do about it? You need to do something about your dream. If you know what you need to do, then this first part has to be understand. There's so many network marketing company out there. There's a lot of company. If I name it, you probably know. Then why didn't you go one of these company? There probably is much bigger opportunity over there. But why did you come to Atomy? Why did you choose Atomy? There must have a reason that you have choose Atomy. And why do you want to move forward your dream with Atomy? And the other day I was listening to Zoom meeting, and this words got me right there. When the why is clear, the how is easy. Today is the day that you need to answer your why to you. So next 3 more classes that we have, it's all about how we're going to achieve our dreams. So today is the day I want you to understand why. I want you to think about and why it's Atomy other than any other company out there. And you must have a reasons. Think back and see what was that in deep inside of you. Bring that out. And today's the day for it. In order to do that, I'm going to ask you 2 things today. First of all, I know a lot of people I know everything about Atomy. I'm going to every Zoom meeting and I already know marketing plan. I know about the product. I know everything about Atomys. Please put that away from me. I know there's some of the information that I'm going to tell you today. You probably already know about it. But please bring the positive attitude about it. Bring your positive attitude and understand why Atomy can make your dream come true. So I'm going to start. So my name is JPEG, brand new Sharon Rose Master, and I'm going to talk about company introductions. So this is topic that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about Atomy 2020, just the past, and Atomy beginning, and Atomy system, and Atomy future. And I'm going to share a little bit of myself. Catch me if you want. So these 4 or 5 things we're gonna cover today. The first of all, we only have a 10-day past of 2021. There is a great number of Atomy just came out. So we're gonna go over that today. In 2020, Atomy gross sales is this. This is converted to the dollar. It's a 1.7 billion. It's based on the exchange rate of January 9th. That 1.7 billion in 2020, where everybody was in a pandemic and worried about it and all depressed. And within that 2020, we had a new promotions went on. We have a new promotions of 28,598 people got newly promoted. And the new Leaders Club, including Leaders, Royal Leaders Club, and Crown Leaders Club, 172 people became new Leaders Club. And now, new Sales Master, 4,798 people. And out of that, 573 people became Auto Sales Master. So auto sales masters, they're making 2.5 million left and right. So that's auto sales master. Now, a new Atomy members in 2019, I'm not sure if you remember from the last company introductions, we had a 7 million members, 3.5 million from Korea and 3.5 million from other than Korea. In 2020, we had a 14 million members. So about double. From the beginning to 2019, we had a 7 million member, but just in 1 year, in number get double within 2020. That's a great, the growth within the Atomy itself. So Atomy global members, if you're looking at here, from the 1990 to 2020, the 40%, the global member increase the growth 40%, but include China, it's a 96% grow. That's amazing. For the year 2020, when everyone's depressed, this is what happened. And also, just in Korea, we have the Changyongsil Awards received from entire Absolute Care system. We got Changyongsil rewards only for the ampoule before, but now entire set received the Changyongsil reward. Changyongsil reward is not only the skincare product, the cosmetic, but cosmetic with the high-tech technology, cutting-edge technology include into the skincare product, and it makes a huge difference. The government's the one who pick the one company to give them the awards. Another awards that we received was the Korean Design Awards. All this product that we have, they're such a unique design, and we received the Korean Design Awards. And also received the brand top awards within that MLM company in South Korea. It was received by the Korean government Minister of the Trade, Industry, and the Energy. Now, you know the Hongsamdang red ginseng. You know the red ginseng is from Korea is the best quality. But company that were using the Hongsamdang, they received a certification of outstanding technology. That's one of great success within the Atomy. So product that you use for Atomy is really good quality. And not only Korea is acknowledged the Atomy, but from awards from Malaysia show that Malaysia's fast moving company was Atomy's. Atomy's got there in the Malaysia, it's not many years ago, but they're choose to among 100 the companies in a fast moving company. And now another one from China. As you know, China, we just opened last year. And Atomy received the Trusted Brand Awards. You know how many network market companies in China? Probably China is one of the country has the most MLM company. But we received the Trusted Brand Award. That means we're doing really good. We really stands up for our principle in China. And also, 3 of Atomy products acquires honor for its quality. So our quality is really good. It's not only we acknowledge in our country, but even China acknowledge them as well. And this is another one. Our CEO, Hangil Park, was one of 10 most influential people in MLM industry in China within 1 year. Isn't it great? I mean, how Atomy can grow so much within 2020. It's 2020 is the year that everybody will remember because of the pandemic. And through the pandemic, a lot of people lost their job. And it was all the economic and everywhere globally was down. But Adam is the only ones. Probably there's some other company, but Adam is the company that grew so much within this difficult time. How this Atomy grows so fast, even through this pandemic. When we start, Atomy first started, they started this way. Atomy begins 2009 and started with its Atomy moving van. The moving van was actually what his transportation and also his office. And they have office, little office, but they didn't even have a sign. They just have 8x4 pages, just that Atomy company. That was the only thing they had. But even though company started very small, company was very strict about setting all this. The first of all is management objective, the consumer success, distribution hub, and premier company. And the founding principle is being, speed, and balance. And the three cultures of Atomy is absorbing principle and growing together and sharing. So let's talk about Atomy principle first. The consumer success. Well, let's talk about this for a minute. The consumer, we're the business owner, but we are also consumer as well because we're consume all these Atomy products. So consumers are not simply a mean for Atomy; they're the ultimate goal. The principle of cow versus baby, the best drive that describe Atomy's mindset towards our consumer, meanings us as doing the business or the people that actually the consumer as the consumer. For the cow, the philosophy of cow is that we're raising cow to just get a milk. If they cannot produce any more milk, so we don't need them anymore. But what happened to baby? If you can't get fun of the baby, do you give them away? No, we do not do that. It doesn't matter what it is. We're giving them unconditional love until they grow up and they can stand up with their own feet. That's what the baby. So we're not using our customer to try to sell the product. We need to give them our unconditional love so they can get closer to our company and also using our products. And distribution hub. This is what our CEO Hungary Park started. And he said, we're not competing with other network marketing company. We're competing with a discount store, department store, and home shopping distributions. Adam will become the global distribution hub. That's what he proclaimed to become, even at the beginning. So that's why we're not competing with other MLM company. We're competing with actually all the markets and department stores out there. And actually, we're doing it and we're doing good. In order to compete with them, what do we need to have? We need to have absolute quality and absolute price. We call it the Mestige strategy. Mestige strategy is that you are giving something good for a lot of people by bringing the price down. And even though, like most people say, you get what you pay for, right? If you pay less, then you get less quality product. And if you pay more, then you get better quality product. For Atomy, it's not the case. Atomy, if you pay, like we're gonna compare apple to apple. If you're gonna get the same quality product and elsewhere, you're gonna pay more. But in us, our price is so affordable that you can buy the regular product, but quality is much better than regular product. So that's why this is something that we can do to go to distribution as a distribution hub. Since we're doing that, as of 2019, we're ranked first among the domestic company and the second rank in the Korean for domestic direct selling revenue. So we means if you're looking at the chart here, the first is Amway, and second, we are second in Adam is second right there. The Amway New Skin Herbalife's been there for many, many years. Especially Amway is more than 60 years. And they've been everywhere. They're in 30, 40 different countries. And we've been in this business for about 10 years? And then we've only been in country, we have only 14 different countries at that time. But we are number 2. So we're growing really fast. So imagine that we're going to all different countries. And then we're going to be much faster growing than any other network marketing companies. Now, being, speed, and balance. Being, meaning we have to survive. In order to survive, what do we need to do? We got a strict management for product cost. So CEO Hungary Park trying really hard to get a best quality product for lowest prices possible. And then zero debt policy. This is unheard of any other network marketing companies. Companies, they have debt. If they have so much profit in their company, they have a debt against that profit. But for us, with a zero debt policy, once the manufacturers send them the product to Atomy, they pay them within 2 weeks. That's how our company is really managed for the beings, and low level fixed costs based on the pipeline theory. So meaning everything, they computerize everything, so we can reduce a lot of cost. And honesty and transparency in management, that's very, very important for a lot of company, but we do that. And the speed, the most crucial factor in Atomy growth is speed. But speed is not just how fast we're moving, but also in what directions. So when we say speed is important in our growth, it means that we should be moving at the quick pace in the right directions. So in the right direction is very important. So how do we know we're going to the right directions? There's a system that guide us the right direction, which we're going to talk about. Now, balanced life. We're not only here to make money. The company is not only here to make money. Company does different things, balance the company. If they're only focusing making money, they're probably make probably much bigger than right now. But they balance because they want to give back to their society as well, which we're going to see here. So absorbing the culture of Atom is absorbing principle, growing together, and sharing. So first of all, nobody force you to buy anything. This is if you do that, if your sponsors, your partner force you to buy because they want to move forward, that's against the principle. Now, growing together, this is all this company, they produce the product to Atomies. As you see, their toothbrush company right there, their growth a 30% increase because they join Atomy. And also Hongsamdang Red Ginseng, all this company, when Atomy grows, their grows together. Now, this is a sharing. That's one of the balance that Atom is going after. The second part of all this picture is coming from Atom India a few days ago. Atom India, they distribute 1,200 blankets to the people around where Atom Center is. And CEO Hangyapa was very, very pleased that Atom India was doing this one here. So we're not trying to make money, but we also giving back to our society. So that's the reason why when Atom started very small in 2009, now became so big. This is Atomy Park that I have not been there, but some of my partner went there to see this. This is Atomy Park in 2020. From the beat up minivans to all these luxuries and a need for our members and the employees in Atomy Center. Look at all these pictures. And not only that, not only us is acknowledging that, but here, the 7 companies that grows by 100 million from 2018 to 2019. You see Atom name in the list, top highest growth percentage, top 100 million growth club. It's another one. We're on the top, we're number 11. Look at all this company, Amway, Herbalife, Avon's, Coa's, New Skin. This is all the company you probably heard when you were little. But we're only 10 years old company is end up in this list with them. That is a huge growth in this company. Now to Atomy system we're going to talk about. We'll talk about Atomy system is the one that guide us the right direction. So we need to understand the Atomy system. The Atomy systems consist with a platform business. Atom is a platform business. Just because we have the center and the people coming to buy the product and we actually deliver the product to them ourselves, it's not like the small business out there. But we are on a platform business, and then we also have company system, and this is a very, very important that you need to understand that. I know so far that's all about the lectures about the company, how we need to, what's the principle of this company. This can be boring a little bit, but right now, this part, I really want you to focus and understand this part. This is the part that I really understand. This one gives you the big picture of Atomy Company. So now, before you do that, I want to make sure, I want to see how concentrate you are listening to this one here. So I'm going to show the little video and see how concentrated you are.
Today we're going to play a game specifically designed to test your spatial awareness. Meet the Brain Games Double Dutch team. Now, what does jumping rope have to do with the brain? Well, Double Dutch requires off-the-chart spatial awareness. And today, these kids are going to help us test yours. For this game, all you have to do is keep track of the number of times that either of the girls in green jumps. You'll count each time one of them lands a jump, like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you can see, these jumpers are pretty quick on their feet, so you're going to have to pay attention to keep up. When the whistle blows, start counting. Ready? Go. So, how many jumps did the green team make? Did you say 38? If so, you agreed with 40% of our test audience. Now, some of you may be onto us, but for those of you who aren't, did you happen to notice anything else going on during the Double Dutch? Maybe a giant chicken strolling right through the middle of the set and doing a funky chicken dance? Now, some of you may have missed that funky chicken, but many of you probably saw it, and that's okay, because the chicken was just there to distract you too. Here's the real question. What color was the wall behind the Double Dutch game? Here's a hint. It wasn't the same color at the end as it was when they started jumping. The back wall was changing color the entire time, from bright blue to bright red. Nearly everyone misses it. But why? It turns out there's far too much information coming in through the eyes at any given moment for the brain to fully process all of it. As a result, the brain has to act like a spotlight, focusing our attention on some parts of the scene but not others. Now, most of you were probably paying attention to the jumpers, and some of you may have suspected that something strange was going to happen, and so you saw the chicken. But you probably weren't paying attention to the back wall. And what we don't pay attention to, we don't see. And hey, for those of you who managed to catch everything so far, did you notice that we also swapped the rope turners out halfway through? Gotcha. Today we're going to
This is task for how concentrate you are in here. Once you learn about Atomy and know how big this business, this is how I want you to do the business. That's how I'm going to do the business. If you're focusing on one thing and you don't know what is going on out there, so if you're focusing on the very, very important thing, it's unimportant things out there that you don't know what is going on. And I want you to do the business that way. Right now that we're going to talk about the platform business. And a lot of people, they misunderstand this one as any other network marketing out there and also other platform company. So I want you to focus a little bit. I'm sure everybody has one of these devices. We call this one a smartphone. So we don't need to think about anymore. As long as you have a smart finger, then you want for everything. That's how fast this one grows. So now, even my kids have this device on their hands all the time. So we call this the phonosapiens. So now it's part of your body. You can't live without it. Even you go to bathroom, you carry them with you. Even you go to kitchen, you carry them around. So that's how in our generation or in our children's generations. Now there are 5.11 billion unique mobile users around the world. in 2019, and it'll be grow to and 2.71 billion of them are using the smartphone. So half of them are using the smartphone, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. More people is going to use the smartphones, and this is what's going to happen because we're using the smartphone. Now, a lot of people, they're doing shopping with their smartphone. They don't use the computer anymore. I barely use a computer unless I have to do the Zoom meeting or I have to prepare for the PowerPoints. Most of the time, I use my phone to talk to people, do my social media. I do a lot of things through my smartphones, and even retail sales. A lot of company like one of your retail store, your favorite ones, now they realize that people doing online shopping through their smartphones, not on their computer anymore. So they arrange everything that fits their smartphones. But this is not everything. When I'm a stock investor for a long time. I know there's a lot of people doing this, the stock as well. But largest the global company in 2028 and 2008 and 2020 I want to compare with. This is all the stock that I buy at around this time. And if you see there's in a few Microsoft at number 7, there are Exxon's, Guess, there's a bank, and there's AT&T, and those things what people think it's very strong earnings, so they buy a lot of stocks for that. This is what people buy in 2020. Amazon's, Google, Apple's, Microsoft, Samsung, and Facebook, and Walmart, and Huawei's, all this company. And look at this. And out of this list, 6 of them are what? The platform company. That's a platform company. So let's talk about what's a platform company. So platform is this. So you have Expedia, Walmart, and Amazon's and Alibaba. Well, you guys know this. You guys shop here all the time. I do shop from Amazon's all the time and Walmart's all the time. So when you shop, what happens? So you buy the product, like you buy movie tickets, you buy the grocery, and you buy the flight ticket. You buy everything from all this company through your computer. So now it's a number 1, number 2, number 3. Everybody buys it through the computers. So what happens? So let's say this person right here is me, and I buy so many products for them. And I'm sure they love me because I spend so much through the Amazons and Walmart. But it doesn't matter how much money I spend. Money goes to them. It's not coming back to me. Money stays in the platform. Amazon platform, Expedia platform, Walmart platform, and Alibaba platform. I cannot do any business through them unless I pay them, or nothing coming back to me. It doesn't matter how much I spend. So Atomy is something different compared to Atomy to those platform out there. So Atomy is, we buy all these daily necessary product from Atomy products. So I start to buy them, and my partners start to buy them, and I have all these people that I introduce, so they start to buy them. And now what they do is now they're sharing with other people. Oh, I used this one. This is so good. So I'm going to introduce other people. So all these people starting to introduce other people through me. So now what happened to those people that I introduced to them? They start to buying them. And what happened to me? I get benefit from them buying it through this platform, which never happened in Amazon and eBay. But now the people that I introduce to them, then those people, when they buy them, I get benefits. So I become a platform itself. So because when they buy it, they're buying from Atomy, but through me. So where the money's gonna end up? Money's gonna end up in platform. So meaning that everyone, us here, sorry, I'm gonna go back a little bit here. So now, like the red circle is where the money gonna end up. So now, this is money gonna end up in the yellow. So everyone here who are connected each other will get paid through Atomy. That's our platform is different from any other company out there. So now when you look at this one here, so right now people send 90% of entire monies, 90% of people makes the 10% of money and they share among themselves. And now earning 10% of the money shared by 90% of people. So now it's gonna change, and it's gonna change in our children's age. My children's, the time will be different. It'll be 99.997% of money will go to 0.003% of people, and the rest of money goes to the 99.997% of people, which means one every 100,000 people will become part of 0.003% if you calculate it. Okay, now this 3%, now it's going to become, out of this 3%, the 0.001% will be platform owner and an IT company. So like Amazon and eBay, whoever owns that CEOs going to be part of 0.001%. Now another 0.002% will be platform users or YouTube star. So the people who use this platform to make money will be part of 0.002%. So now you know that platforms that where gonna make money is gonna end up, and whoever owns that makes the most money, and whoever's used to make money will be the second part of it. So now, then what about us in Atomy? Me, I'm part of this, both of them. I'm also platform owner by doing the Atomy business. Am I also using this Atomy platform to make money? So I'm actually including both. So look at when you go to Google and try to find income for top 1%, then you will see this one here. Individual income, 328,000, a little over 328,000. You will be top 1%. And the household is 475,000. So now, let me calculate this one here. If you become an Imperial Master in Atomies, you're gonna make $50,000 a month. And for 12, that's a $600,000. That's a good news for you. So you're going to be 1% of them. So we're doing it. This is what we're doing business. We're not. So looking at the big picture of Atomy business, if we do this business right, and we're going to be top 1%. And so what's system? Now we need to understand what a system is. It's a set of things working together as a parts of mechanism or the interconnecting network. Organize a collection of parts that are highly integrated to accomplish the overall goal. So system is very, very important. That's not what I'm talking about. This is what everybody's talking about. The rich dad and poor dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he said that make the system if you're ability to make the system. If you can't make the system, buy the system. How much does it cost to buy the system? When you try to buy the McDonald's system, Panera Bread system, all the system, they charge you a lot of money for. You're buying their system. They're not giving the free burger. They're not giving you burger for free. They only show you the system. So you need to pay them. You need to have almost $500,000. You gotta pay them. You gotta, and also they have the member. You need to pay about $45,000 initial fee to do that. That's how much the system costs. Why they selling the system for so much money? Because systems the one help you that you're going to the right direction and guided to your getting your pipeline done. So if you can buy them, and you should be part of the system. That is the system. It's very, very important to you. Now, let me ask you this one here. Do you know how to order online? Please raise your hand if you know how to order online. Okay, if you know how to order from the Atomy website, right? And now number 2, and are you using all products of Atomy's? Raise your hand if you do. Well, I see all the hands. And now, can you share Atomy products with other people? Can you do that? I know you all do that, right? And now, do you know how to sign up others? Do you know how to sign up others? That's great. That's great. Now, all this series of questions I wanted to ask you if you are a business owner or not. So, congratulations if you do all that. Unfortunately, you are not business owner. You are just auto consumer. You're just an auto consumer. You gotta be in the system to be a business owner. If you can teach your consumer to this, everybody can do this one here. But you're not doing the business. It's just like auto consumer. But now you need to be plugged into the system in order to do Atomy business. What am I talking about? This is what we call success system. I know a lot of people here coming to the Zoom meeting. You need to be part of this Zoom meeting. You got to participate in coming to the Zoom meeting. Why is that? Because you need to know what is going on and what is going on here. Now, it used to be, we need to go to all different success seminar every 3 months. You got to drive 5 or 6 hours. And sometimes you just have to fly out to go to attend the success seminar. Now you don't have to do it anymore. Right? You don't have to do it anymore. You can do it everything at comfort of your at home. But you gotta be plugged into your system. When you plug into the system, I don't want you to plug in just a little bit at the end. You gotta plug in completely, just like a little plug right there. If you get that plug halfway, the electric is not gonna go through. You gotta put all the way through in order to charge your phone, right? So you gotta plug all the way yourself into that. First thing that the success stem is a Zoom meeting. You gotta come into the Zoom meeting. You gotta learn about it. And the people talking about ACE steps of success, and people are talking about ACORE. That's part of our success system we're talking about, which we're going to talk about next 3 weeks. But this is a part of a system that we're talking about. Now, even through the Zoom meeting, it's like, oh, people say, I'm so lazy, I can't do this, I can't go anywhere. Through the Zoom meeting, you can do everything now. Now, what do we do? Success Academy in South Korea, we're able to watch them at night because their time is a little bit different, but we're able to watch them one in South Korea through the Zoom or YouTube. Now, when we had Jason Shim was in the Canada, was speaking, we all went there and watch his speaking together at comfort of your home. So now, when we have a meeting in India, we're able to participate. Now we're going to every Wednesday the Craig having a meeting, and then we all participate in Jacksonville where I am. This is the system that we're using it. This is a system. You got to plug into system to do that. Now, look at all this country right here. 2021 Atomic Global Opening, that planning of these countries, New Zealand, Turkey, United Kingdom, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan. All these countries will be open. And now all the list of countries on the right side, this is countries where we can sign people up. So look at this. Once we are able to do that, this is kind of how it's going to look. Look at this. Almost 2/3 of this map is covered by atomies. This is a pure opportunities. We're not talking about just United States and here in South Korea. This is the opportunity we're talking about. And now, are we going to stop? No, we're not going to stop. We're going to move forward. But this is just a plan for 2021 and beyond. Now, the Atom system that we have, it's a platform business, and a company system that Zoom meetings, A-Course, and all this. Do we pay them? No, it's a free. We don't pay anything. Do you pay anything? Even though it's not only free that we have. See, all this membership, monthly auto ship, website fee, unlimited level saving, global business with a one ID, 3-generation inheritance. That's all free for us. That's all free. So I'm going to talk about one thing here. People talking about why can't we sell them in online? Why can't we sell them in online? Why can't we do it in eBay? Why can't we do it in Amazon's? Their platform is better. And why can't we do that so we can attract more people? Yes, true, we can attract more people. But in order to do it through the Amazons, you got to pay for it. And this system right here, you don't have to pay them. And also, just like what I said, if you do an Amazon, that's only one way you're doing the business. You can only sell it to them. Once you're telling other people, you won't be able to get a benefit from them. So if you don't get a benefit from them, the unlimited level of saving wouldn't apply to them. And then the 3 generation inheritance it's not gonna apply to them. Those people they're selling Amazons and those consumer they buy from Amazons, they're gonna move if they find the better price. Then what are you gonna do about your business? You can't do it anymore. And in order to, it's not a win-win. It's not all. It's a what call loss and loss business. In order to attract more people, you gotta lower the price, but you still have to pay the money to do that. You can't lower so much. The best place you can get and cheapest you can get is Adamant website. Okay, so now everything is free. If it wasn't for free, this gentleman in South Korea, he was working in the back of a kitchen's wedding for 30 years. He wouldn't be able to make money. Now all this, the woman who was selling the rice cake right by the subway, she became Diamond Master. And now she has all this global business member in everywhere. If it wasn't for free, she wouldn't be able to do that because it's a lot of money for these people. These opportunities for the people just like us, just like us, people that they can't afford to have a lot of money upfront to do it. This is a business for them. Am I talking about small business? It's a huge business, but it was offered to us for free. Now let's go back here. When I talking about the new promotion here, um, Auto Sales Masters, 573 people of Auto Sales Masters. Now we can have all these meetings here for the next 4 weeks, and including today to 5 times. We have Auto Sales Master School. Why don't we make Atomy Success School? Why can't we do different name? But why do we call this school as Auto Sales Master School? Because if you become an auto sales master, then you are almost 70% done. That's what our CEO Hunger Park say. Why is that? Let me tell you this. Once you become auto sales master, you're making about between $1,500 to $2,000. And you need to know value of this $2,000. If you want to make $2,000 a month, you got to have almost $2 million in your savings account. It could be more one of these days, but you got to have at least $2 million in your savings account. Or you can have residual retire insurance. In order to get $2,000 every month, you need to have a $2,000 for 13 years that you got to put money into, and 7 years you have to wait, and it only goes up to 100 years. Meaning that if you leave to 101, then you're out of luck because they only pay you up to 100 years. Now, and you got to work for 30 years to get pensions. How many people they work 30 years, get a $2,000? One of these days, we're not even sure when I got retired, I get $2,000. I'm not even sure. So now the $2,000, or you can become auto sales mastership. Now, let's say it's gonna take me next 10 years to become auto sales master to earn $2,000. I'm more than happy to do that instead of working 30 years to get pension. Okay, because this is how powerful the auto sales master. That's what we're doing. We want everyone to become auto sales master, because this is 70% of your Atomy business done if you become auto sales master. But you gotta work hard. It's not easy. There's no free lunch, right? So now, Atomy future. This is a very, very important. I watched the article the other day about another big MLM company. They invest about 50 million to improve their overall system, to make all this what do you call this, the realities, the virtual realities, and all other features on their phones. So we're doing the same thing right now. So now, you remember this on your age? I don't know if you remember this. I mean, I remember that. But that was like before 2020. Now, this is how it looks like, right? We call it new normal. New normals are different. Now we have to do things different than before. So now there's another new no more picture that you probably enjoy, you probably recognize. Before, I used to do that with my children all the time. You know, I pick a day and say, oh, pick whatever you want, I'll buy you. I do that. But one of these days, what do? You sit and then you get together with your children and have them pick on the Amazons or any kind of website. So I buy them, have them delivered to my house. That's a new normal, right? What about this? Look at this. That's a different, right? Have you thought about doing this one before? Not at all. We never thought about it this before. And how about this? Have you thought about doing this? See, things change every year, and this is the era that we're living in right now. So we got to change a little bit too. So we got to change our future anatomy too. We call it on tech and on tech. Sounds a little weird, but a texting phone call. So we're using texting phone call more than actually pick up the phones and the meeting people. Or we meet, we do through the Zoom and Google Meet and Voo and Sky. So we're doing all this meeting through them on a these days. And this is what we do for most of the time. Look at all these people coming into the Zoom meeting and try to listen to them. And now, because the atomies realize that the everything has changed around, even before the pandemic, the atomy was preparing to change the way we're doing the business. Virtual reality. I talked about this virtual reality before. This virtual is very, very interesting. Now, the last time we talked about the virtual reality, so whatever we want to buy them, we can actually have them on our space and see how this one fits inside. But now, he's going beyond it. Now, look at this one here. So this is on the right side is avatar. So now he's trying to make his own avatar. So this is what's going to happen. Now, if you have a little device on your phone, it could be your phone or tablet. Now, you're going to bring them, instead of you explain everything, you're going to have our CEO Hungary Park bring to them, have he explain everything. He can speak in Spanish, he can speak in English, he can speak in Chinese, in Japanese, all different language. So now it's a 40% done so far. So he has to go 60 more percent done. So it just looks like him. So now this is what's doing in South Korea. Now it's another thing, the amazing thing, the things that the company is preparing is this one here. They just got a certification, a patent on the marketing contents right now, so nobody else can use it. So this is how it looks. He called it Atomy Personal Platform. So Atomy personal platforms like that. I mean, through the platform, this is the Atomy website, but you can have your own personal information and you share about your personal life, and also you can advertise the product and people that your people or your consumer can shop through that. Now, this one looks like that. So now from here, instead of having atomy.com/us, we can have our own domain like jpacatomy.com. So instead of giving them, oh, you can go to www.atomy.com/us, you can go into jpacatomy.com. And then once they go in there, they're going to see my personal information about me going shopping or play with my children's. The first page will be all my personal information. So I'm inviting them to my personal website, and after they're looking at all that, and if they want to go to Atomy's, then from there they're connected to Atomy website. So they can actually do the Atomy shopping from there. That's another thing that the company is preparing and nobody else is doing it right now. And that's what Atomy was putting in a patent on the marketing content, and he just got a certification. So they're going to actively try to make that happen. So in South Korea, they're planning on the launching in this year, and then probably soon after they'll come to us. So this is something new that's gonna come up. So on the personal side right there, if you're just starting the business and you don't have so much picture to put in there, you can actually put into our Imperial Master, someone that they have, it's already been successful in the business. So you can put their videos and their lives, you can put all this. You don't have to do this way, but this is one of the options that you can do. So it'll be your personal blog and personal website, and also you can do the business. And also on top of that, he's preparing for other things as well. He's preparing for another thing that he was doing it is you can, just like I said, if you have a clothes that they make, the Adam is planning on making the tailor, the clothes on the website. So once you put in the measure your size through your smartphones, and it'll be saved into the website. So every time when you place order them, it's a made by order. So you will have that. So Adam is doing something different. I mean, all this change that Adam is doing it is doing. This is the only big company can do this. But even though we before the pandemic we're starting doing it, so now we're doing we're aggressively doing it right now. So we're gonna see them in very near future. So as soon as I get more updates from South Korea, then I'm going to update more. But right now, that's the information that I have. So I hope you understand Adam is the big, big, big business. So that's why before anybody else jump into the business, I want you to prepare, because a lot of people will come and join the Academy. And I want you to be a leader, and I want you to lead them into the right direction by inviting them to our system, like a Zoom meetings, and also encourage them to do the A course and follow the direction from the all this our leader was doing it. So this is what I'm going to do in me now on. So I'm gonna do my A course every day. I've been doing it, but I always forgot to writing it every day. So now I'm going to start writing it. So I started in January 1st. So I'm doing my A course every single day now, and also I'm listening to Mr. Hangil Park's video every single day. I mean, he's our sponsor, number one sponsor. And then we do have a lot of different sponsors, but he's the one who made this company. And he's the one who decided which direction the company is going to go. So he's the best person that I can listen to and then find the way that how I'm going to do the business. So I'm going to listen to his video every single day. And I'm going to keep up with my positive attitude. I heard a story today, and I think that inspires me today. There's sent two people. The company sent two sales men to the some country in Africa, and once these two salesmen went to Africa, they find out that nobody wears the shoes. So salesman number one says, and call the CEO and say, I don't think we can make money from here because nobody's wearing the shoes. So I don't think expanding in here, it's not a good idea. And the salesman too called the CEO. This is a great opportunity. Nobody's wearing the shoes. So we can sell our shoes to everyone over there. Every single person can be our consumer. See, that's a positive attitude. I mean, we're looking at the same thing, and then the results are different. So you got to keep up with your positive attitude doing the Atomy business. And now we have to work as a team. By yourself, you can't do it. If you want to go fast, you can do it. You can go yourself. But if you want to go far, you have to go with a team. So I need to make a team goal, and I need to help them achieve it. So because we know that it's a team business, we need to go far, then we need to work as a team. Now, lastly, I gotta take good care of myself, because my face is the one that people are gonna see and say, oh, I want that skincare product. I want to buy this, or I want to buy that. So what do you have to do? You have to take good care of yourself. So be diligent at night to do your mask, your deep cleanser, and use your product to because you're going out there, and you're gonna be the one they're gonna see, and you're gonna be the one that the person who's gonna receive Atomy, they will see you, and you're the first Atomy context. So be careful, just take good care of yourself. This is a word that I wanted to finish with. If your dream is not scaring you, then they're too small. If you think this is an easy business, then maybe your dream is too small. Go back to first question. What was your dream before? Before that you have to work to bring the bread and butter on your table. What was your dream? Once upon a time, we have a great dream. Where did it go? We have to bring them back. We can't change the past, but we can change the future by changing now. So make the big dreams and seize your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you, Jay Pack, for really a lot of detail about the company introduction. It is company getting a really huge. So thank you again, Jay. Thank you. Give a round of applause, Scott. Okay.